Hi, this is Dr. Gary. Welcome to the tune-up this week. Man, I tell you what, we're starting off the new year and it's starting out with a bang, and things are looking kind of good. You know, one of our viewers, Stu, contacted me this week and had a very good idea for a tune-up, and you know what? I'm going to talk about this today. He was talking about how people always have resolutions and they've always got resolutions and goals, and we talked a little bit about that last time. But he said people have dreams, and he said a lot of times when we're young we have these idealistic dreams because we haven't been beaten up yet and we haven't had a lot of defeats yet, and we really are very optimistic that we can rise above this stuff, and we have these huge dreams. And then as life goes along and kind of beats us up a little bit, and we have some failures or what seems to be perceived as failures, and we seem to have some relationships that don't work, and we seem to just muddle through life, and some things don't go like we thought they would, we start losing vision and we start losing our dreams. We start compromising. We start taking a look at our life and saying, well, maybe I can't do that. I always say that wisdom is a little bit overrated. And what I mean by that is, boy, I tell you what, it seems like the more you know, the more afraid you get. We talk a lot about fear on this program. Of course, I work with people every day about dealing with fears. And even in relationships, tremendous fears just in being intimate with someone, disclosing to someone. I've had that experience myself. So today and this week and for the rest of this year, let's do something new this time that maybe we haven't thought of before. Let's revisit some of our even childhood dreams. Let's revisit some of our adolescent dreams. Remember, you know, when we wanted to be a fireman or an astronaut, and then we kind of gave up on it because we had to make a living? Well, we can still have our dreams. We can still create that. Always remember, if we focus on what we want and it makes us feel good, and we just are willing to put in the time and the due diligence to make some of these things happen, we can get back on track and actually accomplish many of these things we thought we couldn't once life grabbed us around the neck and shook us a little bit. This week, let's take a look at what our dreams are. And ask yourself, and I know the answer to this for most people, and I even looked at it myself before I did this tune-up thinking, what would you do, Gary? Did you have dreams that you're not fulfilling? Of course I did. But you know what? At one point in my life, I recognized that, and I completely changed, did a U-turn, and I'm kind of doing my dream right now. All this crazy stuff I do, I like it. I'm not sure if all of you do, but I like it. And it doesn't matter what other people think. If you're having fun, and if you're serving other human beings, and you have a good intention, and you find that part of you that connect with the universe at a higher level, you can't help but win. And a lot of times it's not always about money. It's about fulfillment. It's about feeling good at the end of the day that you made a difference. So many people I talk to say they don't make a difference. They don't feel like them being around means anything. In fact, I talked to a young lady yesterday in Malaysia, this beautiful young woman that feels like she's unlovable and she doesn't love herself. And I want you to think about yourself. Do you love yourself? Man, I went through a lot of stuff with that myself in my own life, just from the way I was raised, and I had to learn to appreciate my virtues and manage my frailties. And part of managing your frailties is when you say, I can't have that dream I wanted. Now, maybe, since we're a little bit older and a little bit wiser, we can reformulate that dream. Maybe when we were younger, we didn't have the wisdom and the knowledge to really make a solid plan. But it's back to what we talked about in the last tune-up, these well-formed outcomes. If it makes you feel good, and you want to do it, and you can focus on just you being the one responsible for getting it done, and it's good for everyone, no one gets hurt, and if you accomplish it, the world is well served because of it, even if you do make a lot of money, because if you have a lot of money, you can make a big difference in people's lives by helping people. Let's think about those dreams. Let's go back now and take our maturity today and look at what we can do today that we love to do that could serve another human being. And that's what I'm doing here. Whether some people like it and some people don't, I like it. I have fun doing this. I do it for you because I think it's important that people connect with each other. I think it's a good idea to set those telephone downs and those text messages and those emails and actually reach out and talk to someone and actually talk to them on the phone or talk to them in person. And reformulate your dreams and tell people what you want and let the universe know and let people know what you're looking for. Then other people can rally to your cause. You're not alone. There's almost 8 billion of us here on this earth. You're not alone. And I'm right behind you, right here with you. So this week, let's work on our dreams and let's reformulate them and rewrite them and regenerate them and get some enthusiasm going. Until next week, this is Dr. Gary, loving all of you. Thank you for being with me. You can always email me anytime you want. I'm very accessible, believe it or not. And all of you watching today, think about your dreams. Let's check in next week, see how we're doing. Until then, bye-bye.